Hey there, it is Binky and welcome back to my channel. So today I am actually going to be opening up the new Boxycharm boxes that actually came from March and April. I'll put the March one at the end, so if you want to skip it and go, been there, done that, great. But what happened was I just signed up for Boxycharm. They finally got me off the wait list, and then they didn't send me the box for March. And it was April, and I'm like, where's my March box? And so they realized they'd made a mistake and they fixed it immediately, sent out the March box, but I ended up getting 2 for 1 month. So yeah, well, I'm excited to be off the wait list. So what I love about this, and this is the first time I've done this, I know a lot of people are on these lists and really excited. I spoke to some friends who are on these and they're like, Boxycharm was their favorite. Now, please feel free below to tell me which ones you love, but I decided to start with Boxycharm, and the people that I know who are on it love it. And I kind of love the idea of getting a nice little Christmas gift or whatever kind of gift, birthday gift, any kind of gift, once a month. It really kind of excites me, and I just love stuff like this. I know, I'm like a 5-year-old. So let's see which one is which. So as discussed, I'm going to start with the April box. This is really exciting. I know, I'm like a child right now, but I love stuff like this, and I'm kind of glad to finally get off the wait list. It took me a while. So, Boho Glow. I'll read this later. You're probably like, what is this? Comes with the box, tells you what is in it. I have not looked at the surprises or anything, or the spoilers online, because that's not what I'm about, which is actually weird because I'm actually an impatient type person, so I did really well. So opening it up, it looks like there are pure concealer sponges. Now I've heard good things about Pure. I actually haven't used the brand a lot. So I think this was kind of for the Easter theme, kind of, with the different colors of this. Now I'm going to be honest with you, when I put on my makeup, I tend to use my fingertips a lot. I'm one of those people, I'm like a 5-year-old, I like to do finger painting a lot, so I don't use sponges a lot. I understand you're supposed to wet these first and then they'll take up less product, and then you can put it on your face and it's supposed to put it in very nicely. But I'm not really a big sponge person, but I could be. So I'm actually excited to try these because they're actually really, really soft. It's really soft, but substantial. So you can actually work out your hand to stop carpal tunnel with these too. Fantastic. I'm excited to try these. I may share the wealth with one of my friends, though. I don't know if I need 3 just because I'm not a big person into that, but that's just my personal preference. I may learn to be. So that's kind of cool. The next thing that I am looking at here is I hope I'm saying this right, Ofra? I actually really don't use that brand. This is actually, I've heard of it, but I've never used it. But here's a highlighter, it looks like. Looks like it's seen a little bit of mileage because you can see it around the top here. But I'm wondering, looking at it, if it would even it may be a little bit dark for my skin tone. There, you can see it up close and personal. There it is. See what it looks like. Oh, that's really lovely, actually. It goes on really well. It goes on quite well, but for me, it may be a little bit dark for my skin tone, so that's might be a little bit of a challenge. But what I do with highlighters, because I'll get highlighter collections, and sometimes the darker colors don't work, and I am absolutely fine with using them as eyeshadow. So I could definitely see myself using this as eyeshadow, or possibly handing this to a friend who, she's a little bit darker complected than me. Pretty much everyone's darker complected than me. So the next thing is hair girt. Whoa. So hair girt. It's raining and I live in New York City. People go nuts. This is my life 24/7, by the way. So if you're thinking of moving to New York, listen to that. So anyway, the smoothing yogurt shampoo. So with probiotics, quinoa, and super botanicals for beautiful hair, sulfate and paraben free. It's supposed to help tame unruly, frizzy, dry hair. My hair can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So I'm curious to use this because I'm pretty much a shampoo and condition type girl, but I don't do it a lot during the week because my hair is really thick. And so if I washed it every day, it would totally destroy it. I think that's the case with most people. So I don't know, this will be interesting. I'm actually interested to give this a whirl and see what happens. But let's give it a woof. A woof. That smells really good. It smells like a strawberry banana smoothie. No, it makes me kind of hungry, actually. I know, it is lunchtime here in New York, so, and I like fruit, but this smells really good. Then we have some of this. Woohoo. So then there is a Cargo lip gloss, it looks like. Huh. I've heard of Cargo. I have not used Cargo. So I'm actually curious because I've heard good things about it. It's kind of a bronzy type color. Oh, that's really pretty actually. Huh. It actually has a nice consistency too. I really like the consistency. It seems really thick and like it's going to stay on there pretty well. You know what? I may try this one on. I wasn't expecting to try anything on, but I'm going to do that. So this is actually a really nice like light kind of bronzy color. I actually really like this. It's really subtle. It's not too much. It has a nice consistency. It is thick, so I'm aware that it's there on my lips, but it feels comfortable. The texture is interesting. I almost get a little bit of a tingle out of it. Maybe it's just me, but it's kind of tingly. I don't think it's supposed to be a lip plumper or anything. I think it's just a lip gloss, but I don't know. It has a little bit of like a tingly feeling to it. I hope that's not like an allergic reaction. No, I'm just kidding. I have never been allergic to makeup, so. But it has a nice consistency, but I can definitely feel it. It's a thicker consistency, but not obnoxiously thick. And really nice coverage. What's interesting is when you put this on, the doe foot moves around. So when I was trying to put it on, it kept like moving like a windshield wiper, which I've never experienced with gloss before. So it was interesting, but it's very soft, very nice. But I'm like, whoa. So that was interesting. So this was kind of fun. And the last thing that we have in here is the concealer collection. Huh. So, I know, really exciting taking out the scissors here, but let's see what this is about, because I actually, I use foundation. I'm not a huge concealer type person unless I really have something going on or I haven't been getting any sleep, which happens here a lot in New York City. So I'll get dark circles under my eyes like all mortals and have to cover them up. But beyond that, I don't use it too often. Wow. Huh. What I'm going to say, just because what I like about this is that basically there are a lot of different colors for varying different skin tones, which I think is actually smart, because with Boxycharm there's going to be people from all different, skin types and complexions. So I actually really respect that this is here. It's really great. But for me, I am so pale. I'm going to really have to experiment. It looks like these three colors are probably going to work the best. So this is the lightest. And actually, it goes on better than I thought it would. I thought it would be too dark and overpowdering for my skin tone. And this is the vanilla color. No, I can work with this. I was a little bit concerned at first, but the lemon meringue. So actually these would work on me. There's three light ones that I think would work really well. I know for some people they may be going, ooh, what am I going to do with this? And I was a little bit like that just now, but I think there really are opportunities. And the thing is, you can mix the different colors to work for your specific skin tone. So I think, especially if you're like a makeup artist, this would be really spectacular for you to be able to use the different tones on different clients right here in one thing. So it's kind of interesting. That's what I like about Boxycharm, I think, or what I'm going to like about Boxycharm is the fact is that they kind of push you outside your comfort zone to try different things. I never would have picked this up on my own. I just wouldn't have. So it's kind of forcing me along with the sponges here to kind of branch out and try something that I wouldn't. and especially different brands. Like I know Pure, I know Cargo. This gives me a chance to be kind of introduced to them. So I'm kind of excited to do that. So I don't want to necessarily bore you with everything. So at this point, you feel free to be done if you already saw the March box. But this is the first box that I got. And so I'm finally looking at it. Again, I did get this in April, but there is a fan brush here. And I can't quite get into it. That is a huge brush. Oh wow, it's very soft. It's a little bit mutated on the side, but I need a fan brush. I just don't know how I would use something this big. I guess you could use it for highlighters, but that would be a pretty extreme highlighter. Maybe just regular powder? Huh. I don't really have something like this, so this is definitely new. I will have to use this and experiment to see the best way for it to work for Binky. The next thing is Expert Advice Lip Liner. You can always use expert advice, especially when you're messing up your own. Not saying that I am. Maybe in some ways, I don't know. Only the future shall see. Real Her Lady Love. Lady Love Matte Liquid Lipstick. I'm saying that like a total creeper, I apologize. Unsubscribe. So it's like a lip color. I am a rock star. I've had my days. Oh my gosh. Oh, twist, Binky, twist. It's a liquid. I thought it was a regular lipstick, even though I read it. So it's kind of like a darker. Oh wow. That's actually really pretty. Oh wow. I actually really like that. I could definitely see myself wearing that. That's a color that I would love. I know it's not for everyone, but especially during the winter and spring, I'm the type of person who would wear something like that. So that's a little bit exciting. And then there's the matching, oops, I'm making a mess here. There's the matching lip liner with it. I could definitely see myself liking that. Next thing is Smashbox Photo Finish. Now, I have used Smashbox before, the photo finish, and I know a lot of people love it. It doesn't work for me. My skin's oily, so what I find is when I use this, I love the feel of it. It goes on so beautifully, and it feels so nice on my skin. But within 2 to 3 hours, my makeup has totally broken up, and so you can see where the foundation has separated. And so I'm going to give this to a friend because it just doesn't really work for me personally. So, and I already have a bottle that I'm trying to get rid of. So, no offense, Smashbox, it's just your formula doesn't play nice with my oily skin. Not your fault, not my fault. It's not you, it's me. So the last item in here is Naked Cosmetics. Yeah. So let's see. I hate to rip it open like an animal, but they don't make it easy. So it is a small palette of sorts. Oh, it's eyeshadow. But there's 3 different colors in here of eyeshadow, and they're very fall inspired. There's the green, it's kind of like a moss green. That's really pretty actually. I could see myself wearing that. Yeah, especially in the fall. Then there's orange. I don't really do orangey bronzes just because I am cool tone, and that is going to be a little bit of a harder sell for somebody of my skin tone. Unless you really know how to rock it out, and if you do, you're totally my idol. Good on you. And then there's like this almost like burgundy color. Wow, these are dramatic. This is not your neutral palette that you're used to getting. These are very bold. I actually can see myself working with these two, especially the green. The orange is going to be a little bit harder, the burnt orange for somebody of my complexion, but I might experiment. Hey, so those are the 2 boxes for this month. 2 for 1. It's kind of exciting. There's a lot of things I wouldn't necessarily have gone, yeah, I'm going to go get that. But for $21, so basically $42, actually less because I got the plan. So it is a little bit less. I'm actually quite happy with it because usually I would get like 1 palette for that, and I have a whole bunch of different things I get to try. I'm kind of excited by this, and it's kind of a cool little treat for yourself. I would think, especially if you're starting out with cosmetics and into the beauty world, this would be really great for you to find new brands and try out different things. I could see if you have a large collection how you might be going, huh, But for me, I kind of in the middle, so I'm kind of excited by this to be trying different things. And what I feel, what would be good with this is that it pushes you outside your comfort zone of what you're used to doing. So if you're big into neutrals and not bold colors on the lips, this is going to force you to be. So I think in some ways it forces you to go outside of your box and open your horizons to fabulousness. Yeah, I went there. Zen master. So yes, I am excited to try these. I think after my first 3-month run, I am going to do a review of what I liked and what I didn't. So look for that. So yay, Boxycharm. Thank you so much for finally sending me the March box, you know, and the April. And it's a fantastic month. I look forward to May. So until next time, let me know in these boxes if you get Boxycharm, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, and if you don't, what you would like to see, or your apprehensions about Boxycharm, or which boxes you liked. I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.